What it is, everybody? It's your boy Sam One Thumb, you know what I'm saying? Whew! Happy Sunday to everybody. It is a wonderful Sunday outside. I might go out there. I'm going to record this too, by the way, all my trial and errors of making my very own didgeridoo. Yes. And for those of you who don't know what a didgeridoo is, just type it in, D-I-D-G-E-R. It'll probably bring it up at that point. Didgeridoo, so D-I-D-G-E-R-I-D-O, I do believe. It's been a while since I had to spell it. But I'm going to make my own didgeridoo from the fallen tree guts from the ice storm that we had. I found a good long, it's taller than me, a good piece that has kind of some shape to it. So I'm going to probably go out there and take my machete and debark it today. And then the hard part would be, how do I hollow it out? Now, I've been watching videos, and some people cut it in half, then chisel out the center, and then glue it back together. And then some in Australia, you know, the Aborigines and other people do it in a more traditional sense. They find a hollow tree from the termites, they beat out the termites, they debark it, you know, they check for holes, they fill in the holes, and then they test it, you know, whatever. And, you know, it's pretty cool. But obviously I don't have termites on hand and termites to put in the middle somehow to eat it out. You know what I'm saying? So I got to find a way to hollow out this log that I have, basically. And I don't have tools like that. I don't have a bandsaw. I don't have a scroll saw. I don't have a table saw, which a table saw wouldn't work anyways because it's got some shape to it, so it wouldn't cut it evenly. A bandsaw would be what I need, really. I got a handsaw, you know, I guess my jigsaw broke, so I can't use my jigsaw. So that sucks, because I would have used my jigsaw and just went straight through the middle and worked my way around it. So I'm debating how to hollow this out. I did see methods of fire. You know, they take a hot poker and poke out the middle and just burn it, you know what I mean, to a point where it hollows out. I don't have anything long enough that's metal to do that either. Yeah. So I'm kind of in a weird spot right now with this, but I do want to build it, and it's going to be a challenge. So I'm going to record my process of building this didgeridoo. All right, Nintendo fan guy, I got you, man. You know what I'm saying? Whew, this is the link you sent me. Asked if I could do it Saturday, but you know, today's Sunday. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, just busy and everything else. I'm gonna try to get done with a few videos today, and I'm gonna start writing. So now I did notice that this right here, what it's like is what it's called. I forgot to read the name. Bling Face only has 2 subscribers. So either you're finding diamonds in the rough, or you like know these guys. You know what I'm saying? 2 subscribers. I know what it's like, you know, to start YouTube and then see the no growth period, where you're pumping out content, or you're trying to put out content and nothing's happening, and then you get this discouragement. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, it's not working. It's never going to work. Main thing about YouTube is you cannot give up. Do not get discouraged, because you got to be found, and you got to have people find you. You got to have people who, like, just like this channel right here, you guys found me. You know what I mean? But this is my 3rd attempt at YouTube. And to find what I wanted to do with it, to find how I wanted to present myself, whatever, any of those things. And finally I was like, you know what? I like doing this. This is what I want to do. And then boom, you guys found me. And now I'm still growing. I really appreciate all you guys for that. So let's see what these guys got right here with 2 subscribers. Let's see what they got. You know what I'm saying? Trash or pass? Let's get it. Good sound. I like that.
This is what it's like to get in the rap game. This is what it's like when you start out rapping. This is
This is what it's like to get in the rap game. This is what it's like to start out rapping. So I guess this might be like a first sort of song. I don't know. You gotta let me know. Say Nintendo, you gotta let me know. So I can imagine how hard it's got to be to actually put yourself out there in a rap song. Again, I'm gonna write a rap song. You know what I mean? And hearing stuff like this, these smaller people who are just doing it, gives me inspiration. So let's continue.
It's a cold world that we living in. Mine's like a can of garbage. Lift the lid and fill it in.
Mine's like a can of garbage. Lift the lid and fill it in. I like that. That was a good bar. Mine's like a can of garbage. Lift the lid and fill it in. I like that. Good imagination. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on, let's get it.
A can of garbage, lift the lid and fill it in. Getting harder to be me, to be free. Don't you see what's inside the knots of bondage, mental slavery? They'll throw you in a pit of lions, keep on lying, tell you you're not working hard enough. Come on and keep trying, and I guess to some extent, yeah, they're right, you're a survivor. This is more than just surviving. Keep on striving to be a better you than yesterday. You're up to bat.
Be a better you than yesterday. I like that.
Don't just stick to play in the position you were given. And when they talk, don't let them forget to mention how they got to where they are and when they needed help. Did they simply get a handout, or did they have to yell? So just remember this. Choose the ones you look up to. Why?
Did they get a handout, or did they just yell? You know what I'm saying? Man. And with society these days, a lot of people want that handout. You know what I mean? That's how it is. Nobody wants to work for anything anymore, it seems like. One of my old coaches, when I was in elementary school, I ran into him, years back now. I was grown, though. I was 21 at the time. And I haven't seen him since I was about 13, so 8 years. But, of course, he remembered me. I leave a mark everywhere I go, especially during those days. Oh, God. Anyways, I was talking to him about sports. I was talking to him about kids these days in school. And he said that I was 21, so it was 13 years ago. And that's when it all began, kids getting lazier. And he was like, no one wants to get out anymore and get in the heat and sweat it out and play football, basketball, any of that no more. They want to sit at home and sit on the games and that's it. They don't want to do anything anymore. And they just want handouts. The generation below me and the generation below them now are just getting more and more and more just lazy, except for the ones that are actually stuck in a position where they don't have all those things anyway, so they still got to work for what they want, work for what they got. And it's these other kids that parents feel this need to, well, I grew up poor or whatever, so I got to give my kids everything mentality. I told my kids, I was like, even if I was to win the lottery, and they told me, why? I was like, even if I was to win the lottery, I wouldn't give you no money. I would hook them up. I'd put money aside for them when they got a certain age, like let's say 25. Once they matured and or had jobs of their own, go get their own car. I might buy them a cheap, junky car, like what I dealt with, but my car I bought myself. My very first car, my very first two cars. My first one I bought, I couldn't drive it. It was broke down, and I bought it cheap, and I didn't have a license yet. And then I bought my other one, which was a truck. But I did it on my own, and I want them to go through the same thing. I want them to learn, not just receive a handout. I could go on about so much stuff. I'm so sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
When they needed help, did they simply get a handout, or did they have to yell? So just remember this. Choose the ones you look up to wisely. Don't place your idols too high up on the pedestal.
That's right.
Because if they fall, you might just fall too.
Yep.
And if they define you, getting back up might not be so easy.
This is what it's like to get in the rap game. This is what it's like when you start out rapping. This is what it's like to get in the rap game. This is what it's like when you start
I like that beat though,
out Forgot to hit start bake for 2 dozen months before I noticed. I punched in that button. Watch as I finally become a real poet. Even though it's heating up slowly, I feel so close and cozy where I am. But it's baloney that it's not rising. Maybe it's the timing, and I'm not trying to be whiny. I'll just keep writing, rhyming, driving, and striving till I'm shining. The cake kitty up was a metaphor.
Till I'm shining.
Still speeding up, sneaking up behind everyone, sweeping them up. Never saw it coming 'cause it was covered in a cupboard. Just sneaking it out when side of beats now. Takes a lot to sit up, keep your chin up, not hiccup and give up when you don't get many listeners. What haters are
And don't
saying,
give
shit
up.
sucks, still gonna
Hey,
rise up.
don't give up even though you don't get many listeners. That's nice. That's exactly what I talked about earlier. You know what I mean? The grind. You know, you can't give up no matter what. And that's with anything you do in life. You can't give up. You know, again, he's talking about rapping. So even if you don't have many listeners, you don't give up. Keep grinding, keep pushing, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
It was covered in a cupboard, just sneaking it out when side of beats now. Takes a lot to sit up, keep your chin up, not hiccup and give up when you don't get many listeners. What haters are saying, your shit sucks, still gonna like to fix up, but you just keep fighting. Hope that one day you'll see lightning, your success striking before your eyes. Adore your supplies, absorb whores that rise, adore metaphors and rhymes, detour pure tries, reform your lies, improvise a disguise to endure more eyes.
Woo!
Just remember this. There's like 7 billion people in this world.
Yep.
You do have a chance of a lot of people liking your music, and not everybody's gonna like it. Fuck the haters, rap your heart out.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Woo! God dang it. That gave me goosebumps just now. I like that. I like that. There's 700 million people in this world, or 7 billion people in this world. Not everybody's going to like your music, but there will be people out there who will. You know what I mean? That's with any YouTube channel as well, too. Not everybody's going to like your personality. Not everybody's going to like who you are or whatever you do, whatever, la, 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 la. But there's so many people out there that, yes, there's people who's going to relate. There's people who are going to feel you, who are going to know where you come from just by hearing you. Yes, that was motivational. I like that. Yes. You know how to find them, don't you? You know what I'm saying, Nintendo? I'm serious. This is good. 2 subscribers? Man, not bad. Not bad at all. I like the message. I like what he's talking about, especially that part right there. I like the message. Don't give up. God, don't give up. Man, I like it. Let's get it.
Not everybody's gonna like it. Fuck the haters, rap your heart out. This is what it's like to get in the rap game. This is what it's like when you start out rapping. This is what it's like to get in the rap game. This is what it's like when you start out rapping. Yo, Biggins. Man, I think we killed that shit.
It was good. It was good. It was good. Wow. That was good. I didn't know what to think because when I first clicked the link that you sent me, Nintendo, I was like 2 subscribers. Like, man. You know, I was kind of weary about, you know, should I even react to it? You know what I mean? Because my goal too is to grow as well. And doing small stuff like this sometimes just isn't what I need to be doing. But I do it, and I enjoy doing it because you learn so much more stuff. You can just hear something completely different that nobody knows about because, again, it's like a diamond in the rough. And, yes, you know, they need work. Now, again, this is a year old. You know, they've obviously, hopefully, still going, like you said, so the work is in progress. And let's take Tech 9, okay? Let's take Tech 9. Let's take ICP. Let's take a lot of rappers that came from nothing, okay, and have made it into something so huge. Let's go Tom McDonald, you know, him as well, you know. But let's go Tech 9, Forbes magazine, okay, Forbes magazine, like top, like I can't remember what it was, like 5 or 7, you know what I mean, whatever, for independent, self-made millionaire, whatever. Own record label, okay. Tours across the world, features with all kinds of featured with everybody pretty much out there. I mean, amazing artist, but you can walk up to people and they don't know who he even is. Still to this day, you can go up to somebody who knows about everything about hip hop or whatever, and you say, "Hey, do you know who Tech Nine is?" Who? You know what I mean? Now, again, a lot of people do know who he is. Probably more so now with the internet, YouTube, so on. But before, back in the day, it's like you had to get the word out. He's an amazing artist. And, Insane Clown Posse. Same thing. They underground all the way, and they have such a huge following. I've been watching a lot of interviews with them because, I haven't even done anything with ICP in forever until you, Nintendo. And so I've been watching interviews with Final J, Shaggy, just talking about how Twisted left and why they don't quite understand why they left. Their manager back in the day left. You know what I mean? Said he got threatened that someone came to his house threatening to kill him and all this stuff. So it's nice to hear all these stories and learn a little bit more about them. I mean, I knew about them, but I didn't know the deep stuff. And again, I didn't even know Twisted left ICP until I think you told me, I think. Twisted was one of my favorite groups from them, and they explained how they started with them, how they got them on, and all that. They started as roadies, and they became friends, and they heard what they got, you know what I mean, rap-wise, and boom. And they left. But, same with ICP, though. They started from $4,000. That's how they started. The manager who actually left due to death threats or whatever gave them the $4,000 and pretty much became their manager, became business partners with them. And that's how ICP started, $4,000. That's it. They started selling cassette tapes in a record store, which is the guy who donated the $4,000 was pushing the cassette tapes in the record store before that. I mean, so the grind is there. You got to put forth that effort to grind. I told my son this yesterday. He wants to go help his uncle, my friend, help his uncle help remove trees from people's yards, and he's like, well, how much money can I make? I was like, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you how much money you're going to make. I can't tell you that. It's about how much do you want to work? How hard do you want to work? How willing are you to push forwards and make as much as you can? I was like, it's not up. I can't tell you a price. I can't tell you if you do 10 houses, how much money you're going to make. It's about what you offer and what they counter offer if they do, and if you do the job or not, and how well you do the job. It's about how much you are willing to push yourself to work to make as much as you can. And that's what the grind is how much are you willing to work and put out the effort. You know what I mean? And these guys right here, I hope they're putting out the work and putting out the effort. This channel here that this song's on, maybe it's just a dead channel. Maybe he created a new channel. That's just a video that's just floating in limbo, basically. And so he only has 2 subscribers. Maybe that could be the case. I'm not for sure. But I know that feeling of discouragement when you try, and it gets nowhere. Literally, my old channel, nowhere for years. I tried different avenues. This one clicking, you know what I mean? And boom. This one here, finally I came across what I wanted to do, and it's working. And I really enjoy doing this because it's something I've been wanting to do for years. So, all right, you guys, I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to continue the grind as well. Never give up and never look back. You know what I mean? Always push forwards. Win, lose, or draw. Never, ever, ever, ever let somebody tell you you suck, or tell you you can't do it, or tell you that you're no good for this thing. Because again, there's 7 billion people, 700 million people, 70,000 people, whatever, who will enjoy what you're doing and will be a fan and be a super fan, a true fan. All right, you guys, I appreciate y'all for watching, and thank you again, Nintendo fan guy. You know what I'm saying? I do like this. I like the message. You always give me some stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. I hope the best for these dudes right here. You know what I'm saying? I hope the best. I hope they continue to grow. Maybe do some touring. maybe just small local stuff, whatever. I hope they get themselves out there and do the grind and do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Brought you guys until my next one. Peace.